What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the... Today, we are going to do a, breakdown of the recent footage that we got for the Avengers game. Marvel's Avengers?
Is it just called Avengers?
By Square Enix? It's called Marvel's Avengers.
Marvel's Avengers.
That's being produced by Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics. So, jumping right in, I guess the character models look trash.
Like shit, what the hell?
For a year that's been in a game that's been in development for so long, you expect great things.
Yeah,
and
man.
anything attached to Marvel, you expect great things.
Even greater things.
And I don't know, I've seen some better gameplay from 2007.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. I think the game looks out of place.
Yeah.
It looks really out of place in terms of
the graphics, though.
Yeah, graphics.
It almost looks like a promotion for a mobile game.
Yeah, right. That's what it is. Exactly. I've seen like better trailers.
Maybe it was meant to come out on the cell phone, and then they were like, you know what?
No, hell no.
Let's make it bigger.
Let's make it bigger.
Let's increase the scale, right?
Yeah,
nah,
I don't know, man.
It just looks so out of place with this next gen, especially if it's slated to come out for like PlayStation 5 and Xbox Scarlet, whatever the hell it's gonna be called.
They rendered the video incorrectly.
Yeah, it does not look up to par, dude. Like I've seen way better trailers for those mobile games that Carlos was talking about, like Strike Force and Contest of Champions.
It looks like Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Yeah, dude.
I've seen better Candy Crush campaign.
But yeah, so like it's kind of disheartening, man, to see like there was so much hype surrounding this game when it was first announced back in like 2012, 2013. Like we had like a small little teaser trailer that didn't really show any gameplay. It was just more of a concept. And now we got our first, after like so long, like 6-7 years, we finally get our actual gameplay trailer, so called they say, and it's just, man,
it looks like a
phase
trailer.
It looks like
a
phase 1 game.
Yeah. It looks like a trailer. I mean, it doesn't look like a gameplay trailer. There's not much of a... I mean, when they showed Spider-Man, the recent one that just came out, and they showed the game trailer, it looked like somebody was actually...
Yeah, it looked like a game, but at the same time, it was so smooth the way it like progressed. Here, you can kind of see... Even Carl's mentioned like the editing to the trailer was really bad too. Like that transition where Hulk changes, like Banner jumps out of the Quinjet and he changes the Hulk. That transition was terrible.
They were on iMovie.
Yeah, it was like, oh damn, I cut it right now. I can't go back.
They didn't even add a transition.
Yeah,
they just straight cuts to that, in which there was no build up, no cinematography behind that.
Yeah, this felt rushed. Like they were just trying to get something to show people.
I think this was the trailer that was supposed to release in 2012. Or whatever year.
Yeah, that would have made sense.
I think
yeah,
it's kind of like the Deadpool. Remember the Deadpool trailer?
Yeah.
Except that looked like it was
like proof of concept
at any year that it was released. Exactly, and I think that I don't know if they have a trick up their sleeve, but
yeah, I think the biggest gripe, man. I mean, regardless, people are still hyped for the game, right? This is a game they've been waiting for. Like, I mean, Endgame just finished, so anything Avengers, people are gonna eat that shit up. Like, it doesn't matter, right? But I think it's always tricky when you have these studios that want to do like their own story. Like they've already said, this has nothing to do with the MCU. This is going to be strictly an original story made by Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics. The problem with that is that because they want to be original, they tend to try to avoid stuff that already exists. Like you can tell they wanted to step away from anything related to the MCU. Mm-hmm. Thor's model looks completely different. Thor's model actually looks like he can be in the God of War game. Yeah. Not the graphics quality, but his costume design looks very Nordic, very old school, very like ancient sort of.
He looks true
God.
To the comic.
He looks true to the comics. Yeah. But the problem with that is that
not
everybody else is kind of modernized, right? So he looks out of place already. As soon as you see Thor, he's like, okay, he doesn't look like he fucking belongs with that team.
They look like they're all from different timelines.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let me see, Iron Man. Yeah, Captain America. Let's go with Captain America because he's the biggest one that I've had.
He's straight out of Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, dude.
Straight out of that first, like you're not even Prestige in Call of Duty. That rookie outfit. That's what it looks like.
He looks like the characters that you can choose out of Siege, right? I think Smoke or one of them was called. Like he's wearing this freaking bulky ass ballistic armor. Yeah. Like, come on, dude. First of all, Cap has to be like agile.
I wanted some scales.
Yeah, man.
Some scales, but
something more form-fitting.
Yeah, because it's not true to the comics.
He looks
or
like he's
anything
sagging too. Like it looks like his suit is just hanging off.
He doesn't look like he's swole. He looks like somebody's dad that just put on.
He looks
like if the suit came from the army.
He should have been like one of the Hydra bodyguards.
So I really think they screwed up on that Cap suit, man, and it just because even. The problem with the MCU Cap, like the first movie they did with him, they tried to, in Avengers they tried to be more true to the way the comics looked, right?
Yeah.
that didn't really work out. A lot of people didn't resonate well with that suit, so then they went back to the sort of military tactical base, and that just, it's top notch, dude.
Yeah.
It looks cool. It looks close to the comic book incarnation of Captain America, and also it's agile and it looks good on film. It looks good in motion.
Simple.
He
doesn't have all these pouches and all this.
Problem with this one is that they pulled a Dark Knight on Captain America. They took the suit that was one singular suit and they separated it into pieces. So if you see in the footage, he's got shoulder pads that are separate. The chest piece is separate. His leg pieces are separate. And when he's moving, they're moving too, right? They're moving separate. So it looks really awkward in those action sequences. Like when he's throwing the shield and all that. It doesn't look like it's flowing well, right? So I think they screwed up with that big time.
I'm surprised they put a star on the shield.
Right? And even the shield is different. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the shield is also different.
Put a star on the shield.
Where the star is actually encompassing the whole shield. So you still have the red, white, and blue, but this time the star is coming out of the smaller circle and expands across the whole shield, which looks wonky as hell too. Like, just use stuff that people like already, right?
Yeah.
And they've already stated that, there's going to be multiple costumes that you can choose, both thinking. Classic and stuff that we've seen before already. So you'll be able to change the look, but like just. You want to get people hyped? Don't show us that crappy shit first, dude.
Like Spider-Man, he's starting off this
exactly,
is amazing.
Yeah, so I think it's just we have to wait and see, man. I think if they would have put them in the MCU version of their suits, people would have just lost their shit.
Yeah, they would.
Even if they would have said,
I would have bought that game.
Yeah, like immediately. If I would have saw Tony Stark pop up in that Mark 85, dude. That's it. I would have been pre-ordered. Yeah, dude.
Anything MCU.
Mark II, the one without the colors.
Mark 1.
Yeah.
Mark 1.
Because that Captain America suit is not that great.
Hell nah, dog. And
the helmet looks like crap.
For somebody as important as Captain America, for you to screw it up, dude.
Then Black Widow.
Okay, let's go to Black Widow now.
Black Widow.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna say it. Y'all have to say it. Yeah. She looks like a man.
She does. Now, costume, I think it's spot on.
It's spot
I
on,
like the costume. I like the traditional old school comic book wrist bullet, So I think it looks really good. Her face model is terrible. A lot of people related her that she looks like Fiona from Shrek. She actually looks like she would actually fit in the Shrek world. Like, you can just take that character model and put her in there and she would look perfectly fine.
There's a clip where
the
Avengers are standing and her face is like this big and Tony Stark's face is like
I don't understand.
They're like only like 1 foot away from each other and it makes no sense.
So I just think it needs some touching up. If it's
a lot.
If it's looking this bad and the game's scheduled to come out in May, dude, they're not ready, man. They're nowhere near as ready, which is kind of sad, man. You've been working on this game for 6+ years. Like, give us something. All right, let's jump to Tony Stark now. First off, I want to say the guy that they got to do the voice, Nolan North. I really like Nolan North, man. He's done the Uncharted games.
Oh yeah.
He's a top-notch voice cast guy, and I think he's the perfect choice for Tony Stark in this existing voice casting world for video games. I think he'll do a really good job. Now it's just going to come down to the material that he has. And the amount of like room that he has to sort of, because Nolan North has always been an improvisation type of guy, right? Mm-hmm. He's got to bring life to the character, so I think he'll be fine. I don't have a problem with the voice for Tony Stark. But the freaking suit, man,
and the suit
and the character model is just god awful. It's like Jack Black who lost weight, and then just.
Well, we're talking about the eyes, right?
Yeah, the suit. So apparently, Quan pointed this out to me. I didn't really notice, but when the helmet closes. His eyes are animated, just like Spider-Man. They squint, they open, they emote, right? Which is just dumb. For Iron Man.
Like I understand Spider-Man because he the dude has expressions all the time.
Exactly, yeah, and it's part of his character, right? Iron Man, it doesn't belong, dude. It doesn't work. He's not a Deadpool. He's not a Spider-Man.
It's supposed to be a armor.
Yeah, it's static, right?
Iron, literally
doesn't move. Iron, it's metal, right? And I just think that if that's true, maybe it was just a blip in the trailer or something.
But I mean, if you really look into the trailer, you can see the eyes
changing size, right?
Yeah, literally, there's one eye like this big and the other one's like that big.
Yeah, he's kind of doing like the rock eye, like.
Yeah, literally, I was like, can you?
So that already is a big red, dude. Also, the design of the helmet, it's got this deep arch coming down. And what it does is
they try to mix
too many components.
Well, no, a lot of the Iron Man suits into this one. That's what it feels like because the arch comes from the original comic or
old school comic first mark of Iron Man where he had this And the reason they got rid of that, dude,
at that McDonald's,
the messed up edges.
Yeah, and so and there's a reason they got rid of that in the comics too, is because the problem with that arch coming down is that it makes the eyes look like they're wide. So basically, you have like a sloth face, right? So that's why later in the comics they sort of had this like edge up look, like Carlos said, where it comes down and then it straightens out, right? And that's what gives you it's easier on the eyes. It's more aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
So you have this weird looking. They went with this weird design, and then the eyes already look jacked up. So now the point coming all the way down here to the center makes the eyes look even worse.
Yeah.
And it's just weird.
It's a horrible design. Period.
I think the body's fine. It's kind of reminiscent of the Mark 42 from Iron Man 3, with the gold being more than the red. But it needs some work, man. So, it's just, and
any positives?
I've never thought I'd say this. Yeah, Hulk. So I hated Hulk in Endgame.
Oh man.
But man, do I love Hulk in this game, dude.
I mean, even the Bruce
Banner.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I was about to say. I think
out of all the humans in this game, Bruce Banner looks.
His model looks the best, and they got Troy Baker to do the voice.
Old like retired Iron Man looks alright too, with the beard and stuff like that.
He looks like Jack Black.
But listen. I like Taskmaster in this game. I think it'll be a good, like, he's a little henchman. I know he's not the big bad.
Yeah.
You know, we see the kind of.
Yeah, he's doing the dirty work, I think.
Who's the guy that Hulk's fighting? Is that Abomination?
That's Abomination.
Yeah,
they kind of tease Abomination.
It's kind of nice to see all these different villains. Yeah. You know, not just one. And we're just fighting.
Taskmaster's model does look good. I like the sort of realistic take they took. Actually, going back to Iron Man, they showed the Mark 39, which actually looks awesome.
Yeah.
It has the classic helmet, no deep arch, so that actually looks really cool. Just take that and recolor it, please, and I'll be happy, dude.
Just leave it like that. They don't have to.
Yeah, like the Mark 39 looks really cool. The spacesuit you really don't see. We didn't even see it in the MCU, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, in terms of the story, it's kind of the story was kind of leaked, like I think since last year, or maybe even a couple months ago. You know, something bad happens, and it makes the Avengers look bad, and then they lose hope, right? The city lose hope in the Avengers. They're seen as the bad guys, basically.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty much what the trailer gives you.
Right, it's too much collateral damage. It's basically Civil War. I'm pretty sure it's basically gonna be the Civil War storyline.
Wouldn't it be Avengers the first one?
No, I think
it's New York.
No, Civil War. Avengers, they do it, but Civil War is the repercussions, right? Well, people are like, okay, you guys are starting to destroy a lot of the city.
Yeah, that's right.
We need to start creating the Accords to keep you guys in check. So I think that's kind of what it's building up to, right? Like, city's getting fed up with all this collateral damage that these guys are doing, regardless that they're saving the city.
Yeah.
There's too much collateral damage, whether it's deaths and whatever. So you kind of see them split up, just like Civil War, and it's probably the game's going to be about them re-teaming up, which a lot of leaks have said that the main character of the game is going to be Kamala Khan, who's if you don't know, Miss Marvel. She's going to be sort of the one getting the team back together, right? So they're all going to be gone their separate ways, and she's going to kind of be rebuilding them from the scraps, right? Recruiting, or so the concept sounds good. I just wish the game looked better. And they even showed that Cap dies, apparently. They showed that in the trailer. Like, what the hell? Don't show us that crap, man.
I don't know.
Save that for the game.
I think he's gonna end up.
No Hawkeye, dude. #disrespect. I'm sorry, Jeremy Renner. We love you, Clint.
What the hell?
That's it. Ronin.
Yeah, dude, Ronin.
He's gonna be Ronin.
That'd be cool. You go and try to recruit him. He's already Ronin, chopping up Japanese dudes. Like, damn, that'd be messed up.
Yeah.
Katanas and stuff. But I mean,
the DLC right there.
I mean, we would have to wait and see, though.
Yeah.
For all we know, the graphics look like crap. But for all we know, the story might be excellent. So.
Yeah. And speaking of DLC, like Carlos just mentioned, they said that all the characters are going to be releasing more characters. They didn't say how many, but all the characters are going to be free.
Yeah.
All the missions and all the DLC that's going to be free. They also even said that there's going to be an exclusive DLC specifically for PlayStation.
Yeah.
Which people already know it's going to be Spider-Man. Which kind of sucks for Xbox and the other systems. Yeah. That it's going to be an Avengers game, but you guys can't have Spider-Man. Only PlayStation can have Spider-Man. Which makes no damn sense if this is supposed to be one unified game.
They're trying to make up for the horrible graphics.
They're probably going to do like where Xbox gets somebody else. Because they usually do that. Like, they'll give them certain rights and they'll get, what I mean?
That'd be cool. I mean, I wouldn't mind that.
Sony owns PlayStation, right? So that's probably why.
So Sony owns Spider-Man. That's why it makes sense. But like I said, if you put that Spider-Man into this world, he's gonna be like, dog, I don't speak poor. Y'all look terrible, bro. He's gonna have like this nice done model by Insomniac, and then he's gonna be mixed in with those other lower quality. He's gonna be on that 4K live. They're still on the 480p, dude. Like what the hell?
They're gonna try to upload the USB into a flash drive, into a freaking floppy disk.
Oh man. Anyways, that's our video, guys. Let us know in the comments below what you think. Do you like the way the game looks? Do you like the costume design, the design choices they went for Earth's mightiest heroes? Let us know what you guys liked, what you didn't like. And as always, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Later.